Rawr, 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 rawr. Yes, it's hoodie weather now, kids. Oh man, my hair is such a mess. It's damp still from the shower. It is clean though, which is really the best part. Nothing quite so like having freshly washed hair. If you are a hair person, a person with hair, which most of us are, but there are some who are not. Anywho, let me post in my Discord that I is live. Alright. So, we have una question. I've been flipping through my alts and trying to decide who I'm going to play next. I was playing Sapphire last night, getting her first run on this life through Night Rebels, which got her to level 33 and change. I'm honestly very tempted to keep playing her because she has a pilot quest to do in Mithranor, and those will definitely get her to level cap for real. There's also Kirianis, who's also in Mithranor. I like Mithranor. I know a lot of you hate the loot thing. I understand. I don't give a shit. I'm on my own channel, so I can say this. I just don't give a shit about it. If I get it, I get it. If I don't really care. Because I'm not playing at that high performance sort of thing where every little scrap of better performance and min-maxing is that damn important. It's not for me. But again, I want to be respectful and recognize for many people this is the worst expansion ever. I hear you. I also have a window open to Lotro because it's Haunted Burrow chest opening time. In that I really wish the chest in the Haunted Burrow was not on a 24-hour timer, that it just reset itself once a day, like at 3 a.m. with everything else. I understand why it's not. I just hate that it isn't, because I have to go through contortions to farm that chest. That being said, let's talk about DDO, because that's what we're playing tonight. So, I've got my Alchemist. So I've got these three characters who are 32 and higher. There's some gear that you can pull that's like level 33 that flasks can't use yet. Let me check and see how many action points she has. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly from last night's stream on the official DDO channel, that... Hey, look, there's sound. Okay, so flasks is basically 3/4 of the way through level 32, rank 1. So rank 11, I guess. So she has no action points awaiting her. So she's got the long slog to 33, and then a longer slog to 34. So she's not really going to be useful for what I want to do. Though I do like playing this character because, yoink, I love the Immortal Sun Flask. And this character is based off of Strim Tom's original Sun Flask build. I used throwing daggers and darts while I was leveling, but then as soon as I hit 30 and could use the Immortal Sun Flask, yes! She's getting to the point where that may not be the best weapon for her, but I don't give a shit. It's just too much fun. It's just too much fun. Alright, let's log out. Let's go look at the other two characters that I'm eyeballing while I'm hitting the chest in the basement of the Haunted Burrow at the same time. Why can't you see it? Because I'm playing both games in windowed mode, and I can just... I would try to play Death Knell, maybe get her a couple of levels just through doing wildernesses, but I don't know how to play a Pale Master. I'll be honest. What do you mean I can't do that? Oh, I'd already hit that character. So let's take a look at Sapphire. She was the one that I was playing on stream, on DDO stream last night, and I was having a lot of fun. I love Night Rebels. Except when they brought Coalescence Chamber in as a Night Rebels quest, because fuck that noise. I hate that quest. Tell us how you really feel, Druid. But I do kind of miss Haberdasher because that was quick. But I actually love Shop to Your Drop. And I have to thank one of my fellow DDO streamers, Cosma, who was talking about the fact that the creepy dolls can spawn up in the rafters. Who knew? Well, apparently somebody knew. They talked about it on the forums, and Cosmo mentioned it in stream chat yesterday, and we figured it out, and I got my last star for that quest. Hello. So that was fun. Alright. So this character has 1 rank in, and she's halfway through the rank. Hey, I've got Epic Destiny points to spend. I've got 2 to spend. So the question is, what am I going to spend them on? Ooh. I like Last Hope. However, I probably should have been doing this because Beckon Divinity is my friend. +1 crit multiplier on a roll of 19 or 20. That could be handy. Your shield is not considered a favored weapon for purposes of your Divine Crusader thing. And I am indeed using my Divine Crusader Destiny Mental. So this would add my shield as well as a favored weapon. That's pretty sexy. And may Dow double strike as if it were an offhanded weapon. Oh, me likey. I also like Gaze of the Divine, but that would take both of my points. What other choices we have? Divine Smite. Don't I already have... What? Huh? 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 I mean... I already have Smite Evil. I don't know why I didn't take it, but I kind of like it. Also, by the way, if you're level 23 or higher, and you're having problems with your favored weapon, or you want to have a different weapon as your favored weapon, you can do that with the Axiom of Faith, which is in the Divine Crusader tier at tier 3, level 23. And basically, it lets you pick... All it does is it allows you to use a heavy mate, basically whatever as your favorite weapon, and your choices are basically all the gods options that are available, regardless of your race, class, or alignment, which is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty hot. So this is how I get Bastard Swords as a favorite weapon, but you have choices of heavy mace, quarterstaff, Bastard Sword, Helm's Blessing. Actually, I probably should take that. Because I don't think I'm... Because I'm wielding a Bastard Sword. Not that. I want this. And I don't believe it's my favorite weapon. Now that I'm thinking about it. I wonder why I don't get splinters with that. And I like that as well. I do like that too. We might play this character tonight, but I want to take a look at the last character in my list who's also hanging out here in Myth Draenor. And the reason is she is actually a really tough character. Well, she's actually herself pretty squishy, but she can nuke things from orbit. So there's a lot of good choices here. A lot of good choices. One of the things that I was considering is going more deep into Divine Crusader, because there's a lot of good things that I could use here. I think I really need I really need this to add to my damage on Smite Evil. Yeah. I think it's going to be my first step. Because bearing in mind, at level 33, I'm only going to get 3 more action points. So I have to be very wise about how I spend them. I really like that. I really like that. I really like that. And you gain +1 armor class and +1 physical resistance for every 2 religious lore feats you have, and that means I would get +10 armor class and +10 PRR. And Smite Evil attacks apply the Crusade buff to your entire party for 4 seconds. That's sexy. Bring down Wrath. I do like it, but I don't know if it's required. Blessed Blades. Anytime I see that phrase, I always want to say, is this the Blessed Blade of the Windseeker? But we're not playing World of Warcraft tonight. I might play it later. Though I did promise Cherry Babam that I would be playing Dune later tonight for sure. So I'll probably be playing some Dune after the stream. I was actually really considering playing Dune tonight, but I felt I should play some DDO. You know? Nope, not gonna take your mantle. Nope, don't need any threat. I do like Spark of Life, but it's so easy to get DB another way. So it's not that huge of a deal. The main reason why I wanted to really go into Unyielding Sentinel is I really wanted to throw my shield around. Prop Pally for the win. So I do really like the Last Hope item. So I can get this. Mighty Crusade is good. Bring down Wrath is good. Getting that is good too. How dare you strike me? I dare because I can. I love the music in this game. We are really blessed with having a really amazing composer for Locho and DDO of late. Mr. Bill Champagne. Who is 50 Shades of Awesome. Is that even a thing? I don't know. Don't care. He's cool. I have had the opportunity to meet Bill, and actually was the very first person to interview him as Game Press back in the day. I mean, but going back to this build, of the choices that I have, I don't want to have another Epic Strike because I really like the Sword Sings a lot. Because 2d10 sonic damage per level, so it's 33. So what that would be 2d10 times 33. That scales with 200% with melee power. Where's the melee power? Stop that. What is my melee power? Let's go take a look. Melee combat. Oh man, look at this. Secondary shield bash chance. Hell yeah. Strike through offhand. Melee threat, melee attack bonus. Melee damage bonus, my god. But yeah. I have all kinds of fun stuff going on with this character. So, double strike, double shot, melee attack speed bonus, blah blah blah. And 164 melee power. So 200% of that. Okay, so I wish there was a way that you could easily tell what your favorite weapon was. That it would like appear on the thing saying, this is a favorite weapon. Because as paladins, you automatically get greatsword as a favorite weapon. Hold please. So, Knight of the Chalice does not give you Bastard Sword as a favorite weapon. Okay. We should fix that shit. Because I have all this stuff for favorite weapons, but I'm not actually using one. So, we are going to use the Axiom of Faith to get us Bastard Sword as the favorite weapon. Because that's going to be fun. Finally. Yep. And I believe that's the only way to get Bastard Sword as a favorite weapon. I believe. I could be wrong. Somebody in chat, tell me if I'm wrong. What's going on in Discord? Nothing. Alright. Okay, so now we have a favorite weapon. Now I'm even more tempted to play this character. However, I'm actually just going to roll my daily dice real quick. While I'm remembering to roll my daily dice. But you're not gonna... But it's not gonna help you on a level 33 character. It's a little bit. Every little bit counts. Okay. We've got our hireling set. I also would like to point out, I'm currently wearing my Featherfall boots, and I'm gonna put my Turn Undead boots back on. Because I was in a quest that I needed my Featherfall like crazy. I'm actually going to turn the Dino Bone weapon into the Vanguard because I don't need it right now. Hi, nice lady. Lady! Come on, you. Open a sesame. Oh, man. I want to use those Night Rebels. Well, I want to use the 3 Night Rebels keys. I was like, well, Druid, what are you doing with this sentient XP? Use it! I've got my... This is like my most tricked out weapon. So, Kobold is full. Her tummy is full. So, she's fine. Sending food epics. Wait, that's not in the epics. Jesus. Druid, stop being a dork. Alright, it goes into 30s. And yes, they're not in order. I don't care. At least I don't care right now. I don't care right now. Okay, so this is level 32. That's going in the 30s folder. This was in... That's going in the 30s folder as well. Do we have... Well, I don't need Bells of Opening because I've got Froggo. Except when he doesn't actually work on something. I'm gonna put that in the 15s folder. I'm trying to think of any of the quests that he might not work on. You know what? The hell with it. We'll just roll with it. Let me see if any more Bells of Opening. Not here. Oh, we'll grab these just in case. Yes, I have a stack of 100 Bells of Opening. Why? Because... conglomeration. I don't know. Hi, Stormblast. Little kitten. Little kitten's looking out the doorway and she's like, oh, I don't know what's going on out there. Alright, let's hit that up. And, alright, before we do anything else, let's check the last character that I'm wanting to look at to see what's going on here. What's going on here? Nothing I personally need to worry about. Yay. Am I sure I want to log out? Yes. I'm also going to hit that and close out the other game. However, that's only the second server I'm logging into. I've got to log into the others as well. Alright. So let's go check. Let's go check Kiriana's, who used to have a different surname. Now she's Phoenix like most of my other characters. Typey, typey, typey. Gonna go visit Grand, the Hammer of the Underworld. So one weird thing is Lojo has a standing stone splash screen that has, it goes whoosh into the background, and then it has a sound effect that it makes. It makes that sound as like the Dolby Digital, like year before movies. It's so weird. It's so weird. Alright. She has absolutely nothing. She just turned 33. So she ain't got shit. She has done her Night Rebels, unfortunately, so we can't run with her on Night Rebels. And she has 69 nice points in her stuff. One thing I will check, though, is do I have all 3 of my things? Feywild, Historic, Dread. Okay. Good, good. Alright. So basically she's all in on Exalted Angel. With a little bit of Draconic Incarnation for a little survivability. And Unyielding Sentinel. Mainly because I wanted that. And a little bit of that as well. But I don't know. I might actually redo some of her trees. I wish you could preview a 4th tree. That way you can see what's going on with, you know, see if there's any others that might work better. Because you would think with a caster you might want and something a little different. Honestly, this character should be using the Bastard Sword with all the light and fire spells on it. But she is instead using just a Legendary Shiny Reliquary Burning Scepter. And she's got the Inquisitive. I love the Inquisitive dude. And you notice I did put a couple of Turn Undead thingies on her. Between all the servers, I was able to realize that I had 2 different versions, or 2 different Turn Undead hit dice things. And I was able to use them to help this character be able to turn undead. But she mainly needed this. Because she's a favorite soul. Favorite souls do not natively turn undead. Like paladins and clerics can do. Clerics are the best at turn undead. Unless you choose this. And then... Because it's one thing I'm a little bit... One thing I'm a little bit puzzled about, I think the Bane of Undeath, because it says it now uses your character level instead of your cleric or paladin level. And clerics only have 20 levels of cleric. And paladins can only have 20 levels of paladin, but if this is my character level, my character is level 33. So that should mean she's like way ahead of the game in that regard. Plus, well, she's got charisma coming out her ass. She shits charisma. And also I do have a sacred item on her somewhere. Yes? No? Maybe? Yeah. It's only a plus 13, but it's enough to meet the criteria. What are you doing, Stormlost? Are you looking at the others? Let's see where she is on the thing. I might actually just take her to Mithran or to Chilla Ravenloft. Oh. Yeah, she did I do the Ettercap incursion on this character? Yep, I did. Alright. I think I was testing to see how well she could run on Elite before she was still level 32. Alright, I think what we'll do, I think we're going to play the Paladin. I want to throw my shield at things because it's so much fun. Alright. By the way, y'all remember Tonquin, right? Formerly known as Linabelle, formerly known as Lich, who used to work at Standing Stone on Dungeons & Dragons Online. He's currently making his own game right now called Soloria. Soloria. Go wishlist it on Steam right now. And he's been posting not only a shit ton of his cat's pictures. He's got a one-eyed kitty cat named Willow. And he has been working on the demo for his game. It actually looks really cool for a one-person game. Hell yeah! So, oh hi Stormlost, come here, Stormlost, come here, come here. I had to actually worry because Stormlost was I had on my lunch break I went and did the Headless Horseman thing in WoW to get the first loot. The loot-filled pumpkin on your first character on your account has a greater chance of drop the really good shit, like the new horse. And while I was waiting for the queue to pop, I was standing in Dornegal, and like things were flying all over the screen, and the kitten was like tapping at the screen. I'm like, don't damage this $1,500 Samsung monitor. I won't be able to get another one because it was a gift from work. Well, it wasn't a gift. They were just liquidating the office I worked out of. I'm gonna grab a kitten. Yeah, I have a kitten. I have a kitten. I have a kitten. She doesn't want to play and stay. Hello, little kitten. Hello, little kitten. Hello, little kitten. There she is. She's a good kitten. What just happened? Oh, somebody looted the chest before I could get it. It's fine. It respawns in 10 seconds, so it's no big deal. We're gonna play some Mithranor. We're gonna play some Mithranor. Because I actually enjoy Mithranor. I like the quests. I personally actually don't mind the running to the quests, though I can understand, you know, we all got spoiled on Mists of Ravenloft. Okay, what's next? The safe hold. Alright, we'll do the safe hold next. Though I have been farming, what one have I been farming? I've been farming Key to the Mythal. Because there is stuff in there that I want. So I'll probably reopen that as well. Because I haven't played these quests long enough, so any ransack is donesies. So I'm going to grab the Key to the Mythal real quick. I mean, all of the quests have something in them that I want, but the ones that I want the most... where am I going? Key to the Mythal is the last in the initial chain. Yoink. And honestly, I find it to be a really fun quest. There's a bear. What's the bear doing there? I also like Voices of the Dead, like, a lot. What are you doing, little kitten? My kitten is being silly. He's being very silly right now. Okay, so we have to do all three of those. Grab that. Okay. Yep, let's just go do a quest. They call themselves Pustulants. Okie dokie then. So, in terms of lag in DDO, it has been a little bit spicy the past couple of months. However, I actually played DDO for like 3 hours on my birthday. And it was smooth. Now, of course, earlier today, they did some emergency maintenance or whatever here on Shadowdale, and then also on Thrain, and then earlier this evening, I should say, earlier this evening, they did the same to Moonsea. But I would like to point out how they basically avoided the prime times for both sets of worlds, and I appreciate them doing that. Oops, I picked the wrong world. Right. What are you doing, little kitten? You are so cute! You are a very cute kitten. Yes, you are. You're very cute. She likes to, like, lick my skin and then bite. She does that. Alright, let's go in. Let's go in. I'm probably not going to do a lot of the rares because I already have a whole stack of sentient food. Ooh, I should use that on my other characters. Just chomp down on all that crap. Remind me to do that later. We're gonna hop once this character hits level cap, which will not be tonight, I'm sure. I will want to use all the sentient food that I have floating around in my bank. Yeah, well. Okay, we're gonna go to the safe hold. Which is with this one. The Speculum. Tyranter's Hall. What? Has this character, like, not gone anywhere? How can I have, like... Okay, which one is that? Oh, that's Key to the Mythal. Now we're going to... Let's death host this banquet, though. We've done that one already. We'll use the Speculum and see if that's the one we're looking for. Alright, got 8 minutes on that, so let us roll. So what has everybody else been up to in DDO of late? Or if you've played Lotro, what have you been up to in Lotro? I recently ran up that hill with a whole bunch of characters to either start, in 2 cases, or increment, in many other cases, the Durin's Day thing. A lot of characters were on year 1, now they're on year 2. And, no, I think it's 3 characters are now starting on year 1. Basically, all my high-level characters, I wanted them to have it. And there were 3 of them that had never gone up the hill, and now they have. Alright, let's go up this way. So one thing I have to remember is this character does not have Featherfall on right now. Okay, so this is...
This massive structure was once a banquet hall, home to countless nights of revelry.
Yeah, this is Tyranter's Hall. We're not doing this. Man, I love this piece of music so freaking much. But speaking of awesome composers, yesterday, Jeff Kurtnacker, the composer for Wildstar, if you remember that from back in the day, just whole ass, get off the horse, just freaking went and uploaded the Wildstar soundtrack to his SoundCloud. He just said fuck it and did it. Because Nobody said no. Alright, of the Fallen Age. More sentient food. Okay, so it's not pointing me in the right direction. I was going here, and it keeps pointing me up there. So we're aiming ourselves this way. We're going this way. Oh yeah, I'll follow the little arrow on the mini-map. That's how we... Because it was still showing me the key to the mythal as my selected. This is your next quest. When I really need to just go to the actual next quest along the way here. Alright, this is the safe hold, isn't it? Yeah. We are gonna go see if the... I lied. We're doing the rares. If I find a rare, I'm gonna go do them. Oh, hello, wait a minute, what?
Here they demonstrated new spells.
Did I just say that? Yes, I did.
Traded arcane materials. It was one of the last places to fall.
Me up. Doesn't look like the Goristro is home. No, he's not home. Alright, let's go back and hit up the save hold. But Jeff Kurtnacker just basically, NCSoft had done a thing where they had done a Wildstar soundtrack at Volume 1 and Volume 2. And really good shit. Kurtnacker is an amazing composer.
Long
Just
ago, Cormanthir's greatest wizards gathered here to share new spells and discuss their latest research. Yet not even the Empire's greatest wizards will prevent the fall of the Druids are all that remain.
And he just like posted it on Reddit. It's like, hey, I just did this thing, and everybody's like, Wildstar music, oh my god! Like, two of the things people never complained about for Wildstar was housing and the music. Jeff was very fortunate in that he was allowed, he had an opportunity because NCSoft was just spending shit tons of money on the game to use a live orchestra for a lot of his stuff.
In happier times, these messages would introduce you to our organization, but with the city under siege, we have different priorities. Report to the Central Hall immediately. We will need every wizard in the city working together to keep the invaders out.
And somebody's like, are they gonna make you take this down? Are you gonna get in trouble for this? He's like, I'm gonna leave it up until they tell me I can't have it there, pretty much is what he said. I'm like, Jeff, you're my favorite. So it was like, I was seeing a lot of names from like 10 years ago, like, and I've always, of course, kept touch with folks like, you know, I'm Blue Sky Mutuals with Plus Pot. The one I think I've kept the closest contact with is Mayor Das Moose, who is, by the way, awesome people. Oh, I lack conviction to turn some targets. How dare! Oh, man. Did I not use my thing? There we go. Yeah, I forgot to hit my secret turn away. So, I'm basically on the cusp of being able to turn with this character. So, I definitely will struggle until I get a, you know, better means to turn undead. Come on, open up. So what I do with this is I just basically run through all of the rooms and break all the breakables. And screw you, Chaos Crawlers! To hell with you! I hate Chaos Crawlers, if you couldn't tell.
Not that one. It was kind of huge.
To hell with you too, Kobold! So you can basically just run through all of these rooms,
This was once the library, but the shelves
and not like do a room, then go up back to the main hallway and do the thing. Come here, you. I'm noticing I can barely hear the DM voice, so I need to turn that up here when I'm not fighting for things. Actually, let me go turn that up right now. And one other thing I'm going to be doing after the stream is I'm going to be having more cake. Because it was my birthday on Saturday. And so I had a cake. I also had to work, but I got a cake. We're just going to stick him in a corner. And just stand here and wail on him a bit. Nothing's turnable. Why'd I hit that button? Hi, big skittish kitty.
Kobold covered in somebody else's blood!
The Shadow of Maybar. We have the Maybar chest here. Oh, I didn't realize you were down here. Hello, buddy. Come on, Rana, stop putzing around. Doink.
Ooh! What's that?
Chocolate! There is no chocolate in my cake because I am not Eldaleth, that luminary who loves chocolate and more chocolate and more chocolate. Oh man, somebody's being tiresome in Lotro about the chest in the basement. Just loot it and move on. Hi!
You died. How kobolds get back home? Panic!
Oh, you. That's the wrong button, and I have perished. Okay, Feywild Muse has got me. Let's go here.
Get back out there! Shinies not find themselves!
This is true. Grab stuff. Give me that.
Kobold, see bright side! There's enough meat on your friend to feed 3 kobold families!
There we go, Rhythm to Rain. One of my favorite things. Alright. Let's keep it going. By the way, this is a PDK paladin. that you can only get if you do a +1 lesser heart. Change your class. Okay, let's go for the spicy room. This room's real spicy. I have an army of hirelings. That's how I often roll, unless I'm gaming with a friend. And then we might do like half an army of hires. Now I'm a little bit bummed that I'm not gonna get flawless victory or whatever, the first time delving bonus or whatever. The one that, yeah, the flawless victory where you don't die. Makes me sad, but we'll make up the XP another way. We'll get breakables. That's always a good way to get XP. Alright. What is your timer set to? Minute and change. Alright. I don't need the shrine as such,
Time
but
to
the
close
others do.
eyes and dream of big, juicy rats and shinies.
Also hitting up the chest in the basement of the Haunted Barrow. Currently on Glamdring, actually. Oh man, I was gonna actually switch over to Mary because Mary was first in the list here. Let me do that real quick. I'm gonna switch over to Mary. I really do wish they would switch that to a single tap per day timer. And that resets at like 3 AM with everything else. Doing a paladin life? This character is not one that's is on the TR train. Most of my characters aren't. But I saw Strim Tom's PDK Paladin build and I wanted to try it out. And so I did.
Look! A thingamathing!
Alright, Froggo, do the thing. Do the other thing you're good at doing.
Kobold smells shinies!
All right. More stuff for the kobold. Oh, the KB. And that is the crest I'm looking for. Oh, you can't turn these. Wouldn't it be cool if you could turn Chaos Crawlers? That'd be so fun. Yoink. Let's go all the way to the back before we go through there. Because we're gonna do that thing. We're gonna do them in correct sequence. Because these things are important. So we can hear the increasing panic in his voice. I can hear the kitten purring through my headphones. She is purring so loud I could hear her even through my noise-canceling headphones. Oh, you little butthead. I can't wait till she settles down from the constant zoomies and the clawing things all over the place. That I can do with a lot less of, for sure. Because many of the things that she claws involve my body parts. And they're not exactly pleasant when she does that either. Alright, let's go fight a big gigantic schneck.
An ominous hiss comes from deep within the shadows. Something has made this chamber its lair.
Not that one. It was kind of cute.
Good way to miss all of us, buddy. I have been made helpless. Anyway. No killing my hirelings, not allowed. How you doing, Bookworm? What are you up to? And you toast.
Ooh, what's that?
A thingamathing. Alright. You have to go around. This way.
invaders are in the city. Entire districts are now under their control. They were just too many. Our defenses could not hold them back. The enemy is so thick on the ground we cannot even reach the castle. So, we will make our stand here.
Gold wolf covered in somebody else's blood!
We continue to draw on the safe hold to keep the invaders at bay. Yet supplies there are getting low. We are almost out of spell components, and we've long since used all the wands. Of course, those aren't the only things available in the city. We're not ready to call upon our last defense just yet.
Those stretches did know what hit them.
Our numbers dwindle. I have reconfigured the safe hold so it can be opened with these crests. That way, any might access it. If all of our senior wizards have fallen in battle.
Oh,
Of
they
course,
all
this brings
fell
risks
in
of
battle.
its own.
You hear a muffled sound off in the distance, as if a door had been blown open by the wind.
Oh, we having fun here. Alright, now let's go back to Glam. There we go. Do, 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 do. No, no, no. Ba, ba, ba. Ooh, I still got Treasure of the Night Rebels. I didn't see a dude with the
Gold
name.
wolf smells shinies!
But hey, I'll take it. I'll also take this mysterious remnant, which is sitting on this dude's head. Come on. There we go. Come on. There we go. Alright. Let's... Kill Golf Dark Song. Oh my god, Thatcher is the streamer. What? Stop in and say hi, because that is cool people.
Not that one! It was kind of cute.
Okay, alright. Shambling Bush was cute. Shambling Bone. I hate when they fall right on Kalgoth, so that makes it very difficult to target him.
A quick examination shows that this drow elf was slain recently, probably by one of the creatures nearby.
Okay, let's grab
This must be the leader of the expedition. It seems he never found the icon of the elves.
Oh, Dad is playing Phasmo. Let us wave to Thad, because Thad is cool people. Alright.
A magic portal flickers in the center of the chamber. Perhaps it leads to the safe hold, where the wizards kept their greatest secrets.
And did some stupid shit too.
I am going to the safe hold. We're almost out of food, so we've decided to bring forth our last defense. Yet the risks are great. I can only pray to the gods that I will not be our
Time to
undoing.
close eyes and dream of big, juicy rats and shinies.
Little Stormlash. I always have to pet the kitty cat. That is required. That is required. What are you doing, Stormnoth? Come here. Come here. I'm gonna put the kitten. Come on, you. Oh, look at you. Hi. I remember when she was so teeny. Now look how big she is. Go back to eating. Go back to eating, little kitten. Little kitten cattin. Alright, let's back to that character. And we're not gonna need Seek Eternal Rest on this one because there's no one dead. Just the bad guy and some dretches. Just the bad guy and some dretches.
The safe hold is where the wizards kept their last defense. Yet, whatever that last defense might have been, it failed to keep the invaders out of the city.
We know we can beat dudes like this because we beat the raid boss one. Let's listen to the panic.
The summoning was a success. Now to proceed to the binding. But I'm certain the spell holding the demon worked. By the gods! It's free!
Oh, this is why I put the my Featherfall boots back on last night. Because that guy kept eating us in the air. I'll be fine. This guy's nowhere near as tough as the raid boss guy. Besides, I only lost 11 hit points for that.
Why you call people so dumb? Kobold afraid it might be contagious.
I'm nauseated. What do I have for lunch? He's up here.
It seems the wizard's final defense was a powerful summoned demon. A demon that they could not control.
Alright, let's go down and see if we can hit up a few. See if we get another tick on our. Nope. No tick on breakables.
This
Tell me we're
statuette
not killing
is the
kobolds in
icon
sewer
of the
again.
elves. It's the object you were sent here to find. One of the 3 items related to control.
Hello?
of
Hello. Look at you. Lunar gem of legendary accuracy. I will definitely take that. Yoink. And let's finish on out. Boop. I pooped the kitten's nose. Well, there's that one. What else we got to do? I've already done Death Hostess Banquet because that was the. Have I? Hold on. Book burning. Yeah, I've done it. House of Gems I haven't done. I've done the Key to the Mythal 5 billion times. I didn't know I got 21 favor for that. Nice. We haven't done Agma's Song, which is one of my favorite. I can go do Portal to Below on Epic Elite to get the remaining. Yeah, I can do those two on Epic Elite. I'm pretty sure. Alright. We haven't done Times Long Past. Oh my god, Voices of the Dead is so much fun. It's a little kitten cattin. It is a little kitten cattin. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you're getting tickles. I gotta pet the cat. Gotta pet the cat. Why, yes, I am going to pet the kitten. Why? Because you're so cute. You are so cute. What do we got here? Well, that's the Onaglim, so we might as well go there. You know what we can also do? We can go see if what's-his-face is back up. If he is up, because you wouldn't have been enough time for the
Wizards from all over the city once met inside this hall. Here they demonstrated new spells, took on apprentices, and traded arcane materials.
Fine.
It was one of the last places to fall.
Fall, damn you, fall. Still not home. Alright, let's go do... We'll do the Onaglim and House of Gems and Agma's Song. So we can listen to the amazingness that is Amelia Tyler. We're gonna go look for Ossium first and then come back and do the Onaglim. Because Ossium lives here. And Ossium is not home. Alright. I do have to be careful with this character because I do not have any unlocked bags on this
built
one.
the House of Gems as a place
Let's
where
see
the
how my
city's
bags are
gem
looking
cutters
right
could
now,
raid,
actually.
trade, and safely store
Okay.
jewels.
And I don't have my dimensional augment bag on me either. Alright. All the buffs. I'm bringing the game up a little bit so I can see it up here.
The Lich leading the Red Wizard's expedition has hidden his phylactery in the ruins of what was once the Gem Cutters and Jewelers Guild. Now you just need to find the vessel that contains the Lich's soul.
We're gonna get the XP for this. You get a turn, and you get a turn, and you get a turn.
It looks like this was a lecture hall, back when this keep was used as a guild hall.
There's gonna be cake in my evening.
The vault door is both barred and magically sealed. You'll have to find some other way to open it.
Zorch. Yoink.
With the first lever pulled, the magics sealing the vault door weaken. As the wall slides open, an acrid odor fills the hall. There's a slight shudder. Then the floor gives out, plunging into the depths below.
Okay. First of all, ensure this is not getting anything. Alright, that being said, let's get this. Go over there, go over there, go over there, go over there, go over there. Oops.
As the last pieces of the puzzle slide into place, the gate to the treasure room slides open.
I want your money! Gonna give me gold? Gold. It gives you what it says on the tin. So, you know, you can't really be mad. You see a pile of gold and you're on legendary levels and it only gives you gold. It did what it said on the tin. Can't be mad at that. I actually really dislike the soft targeting in this game. But it's about the only way I can get my charges to work right. I do like the little dinky shrines. I do like them a lot. Give me stuff. Alrighty. And last but not least, Orcrest. He says danger. Yeah, because what I don't like about the soft targeting is I don't want it to target my people. That's what I don't like about it. Is it soft targets my people? And I can understand why it would, because, oh, what if you're healing? Well, I'm not going to be healing my people too often. It's going to be the other way around. Zorch! Rhythm of Rain. The other one got turned. So he was waiting for us. Alright. Froggo got a duo the thingo again-o. Alright, Froggo, find the trap box. Don't blow up the trap box. Alright. How much time does this have? A minute and change. Find the other trap box. And deal with the other trap box. That's not how you do that, Froggo. Try again. Come on. I believe in you. There we go.
A large stone pipe dominates this vertical shaft, drawing water from deep underground.
Sounds like a bong to me.
The gigantic water weir rises to the surface.
You throw me around. Not a piece of lint. You just fling around as you want.
It
And he
collapses
falls
back
down the
into the
room.
water with a massive splash.
Sploosh. Now the thing about this is I'm always like, alright, what was the point of this? Is there a treasure chest down here? There is not. There's just this corridor. Come on. Where you can find... There, we got water breathing for a little bit.
The lever is pulled, and several ancient mechanisms slowly start to move. With the second lever activated, the magical gate blocking off the northern passage slides open.
Okay. It feels like there should be a chest or something down there for fighting the mini-boss. It really feels like there should be something down here. Besides an adventure pack. And there's another one up here if I recall correctly. Or there's a hole to fall down. Yeah, it's just some rubble. Rubble. Yeah! I didn't mean to fall in the water. What is that? Oh. It's a lantern. Come on, game. Let's go. I want some chocolate. More shrines. Don't really need the shrine just yet, but what we do need is this. So we then go back
The second lever is pulled, and the
and
magic
get a chest from
sealing
the
the
dude
vault door
upstairs.
unravel completely.
Y'all ready, kids? I'm a ready. I'm a ready. I'm a ready. Do the SpongeBob quote. Alright. Let's go.
You enter the vault, and an undead dwarf rises up to block your path.
Why you call people so dumb? Kobold afraid it might be contagious.
Hey now, Fraggle's not much taller than you, Kobold.
The dwarf corpse crumples to the ground, its magics spent.
Alrighty. A little bit extra chocolate. Alright. Let's go back to that shrine and shrine up. But we could go beat up the water weirds first and then come back to the shrine. Yeah, because they can get a little spicy. Let's go beat up the next little bit of bad guys. I lack conviction. What are you talking about? Stop hitting that button, Druid.
Ripples in the water betray the presence of water elementals.
Alright, now let's go back to that shrine. It's a bit of a hike. This is true. It's a little bit of a hike.
Time to close eyes and dream of big, juicy rats
and shinies. Alright, let's go throw the final 2 levers. And then go beat another snake. In the face. In the face. Alright, Froggo, my lad. Oh, Froggo, get your butt in here. You even have a good thing on you. Oh, this one that's over there. Duh. It's like, where the hell is it? It's the other one. Hell yeah.
The first signal crystal flares into life as the lever is pulled.
That means this one is over here. Come on, Froggo, do the thing! He took care of it even though it wasn't technically selected at the time, which is pretty good. Pretty
The sound
good.
of metal dragging on stone reverberates throughout the water as the submerged gate opens.
Here, let me go. I hate this
The
transition.
spirit
It's so
Naga
bad.
uncoils itself from the throne above and begins slithering toward you. The creature hisses angrily. Those who come to disturb my master's treasure will die by my fangs.
Was that my ransack? It was! Saren Keck. Whoever named it with the Keck is obviously having a little bit of fun. That was the wrong button, Druid.
final sibilant cry,
Yay, you fell
the
down,
spirit
Guru.
Naga falls lifelessly to the ground.
Alright, give me that phylactery. Teal, get out of the way. Come here. Come here. Thank you.
You find the phylactery, nestled inside a delicate, padded coffer. Now
Hello?
that you have the Lich's phylactery, you can put a stop to the Red Wizard's incursion. It's time to return to the Elves' encampment to report your success.
Look at that happiness. Ooh, an electric spell power for an electric character, but as a paladin, UMD is a thing. Melodic guard. Be overcome with the urge to dance. Ooh. Plays a stunning, dazing, or disorientation from sound-based spells such as sound, burst, greater shout. Nice. Sonic resistance. However, the celestial insignia is way better for me. But oof, that is a good neck piece. Yoink. Nice, we got some loot. I hadn't actually seen that drop before. So that one's a new one to me. And we could probably get one more quest in before. So we're gonna do song here in just a second. We're gonna go check and see if Ossium is home as well. And we're gonna do Ogma's song, which is a very good fun quest.
The dwarves built the House of Gems as a place where the city's gem cutters could raid, trade, and safely store jewels.
I am indeed a tired little monster. Ossium is still not home. Alas, alack. Alright.
You enter the House of Song, only to find that Ogma's temple is in the same state of disrepair as the rest of the city. Now, to pass the tests Alira mentioned in her note, you only hope this icon of the humans hasn't already been crushed under a pile of rubble. You enter the temple's main hall. The floating spiral staircase the House of Song was once known for is now crumbling from years of neglect. Beyond it lies a sealed door with colored crystals surrounding it. This note looks much more recent than anything else in the ruined temple. Perhaps it was written by the bard you were sent to find.
Going to the library. It's always the first place you should go is the library.
Those are
definitely the right notes in the right order.
Gold bolt covered in somebody else's blood!
Library of Song. As somebody who owns musical instruments, I really hate blowing up the instruments in this class. I don't like it. Now, let's go do all of our puzzles downstairs.
Those are definitely the right notes in the right order.
I wonder how many people in our music or in our community can actually play these puzzles based on the actual scales, the actual real musical scales. Because they weren't all just made up for D&D. They, you know, Bill Champagne being a real musician, having a hand in making this quest.
The nearby crystal lights up.
Yeesh. Alright, fun fact. I found this out by accident, by the way. Yep, you can do that. Alright, I want to go back upstairs and do the Aeolin puzzle. Alien? Alien? I don't know. Oop, I made a boo-boo.
The nearby crystal lights up. Those are definitely the right notes in the right order.
Big puzzle. Alright, let's isolate the bad tiles.
The nearby crystal lights up.
Ooh.
Look! A thingamathing!
And again, this one does the same thing. You can clear the rubble by doing this. Okay, so we've done the entire lower side. Now we can start doing the other side.
Rubble blocks the doorway. You will have to find another way around.
Oh no, I won't. Oh no, I won't. We're gonna beat up the guys down the hallway here. And briggies. No bad guys. What?
You're amazing! Not really.
Kobold. Kobold disappointing. Kobold disappointed. Kobold also disappointing. I thought we was friends. Alright. So we have one more to unlock that door. And we've got all three of those to unlock. So it's gonna get spicy.
If you die, how kobolds get back home? Panic! Kobolds, see bright side. There's enough meat on your friend to feed 3 kobold families.
Alright. Let's get that Remy. Got it.
Those are definitely the right notes. In the right order.
So you're actually supposed to go into this room first, right? Because this one's got the note that tells you how to do the puzzle. Alright, we start over here. Ding dong.
The way to the inner temple is now open.
We're not done
You
yet.
must have pleased Dogma. At least a little. Those are definitely the right notes. In the right order.
And then we can do the other puzzle. The funny thing is you can actually turn those.
The nearby crystal lights up.
Downstairs we go. Alright, y'all hirelings, let's move down to the next chamber. Alright, what is that? Mischief bonus.
Kobold, the bright side. There enough meat on your friend to feed 3 kobold families.
Alright, we're gonna go back upstairs in the first room. Come on. I would like to note, by the way, that Halloween is coming in 11 days. And Friday the 31st, on Halloween itself. Nice kitty. You want me to pet? Okay. I am going to do my annual reading of the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. One thing I will point out, though, is I am going to have to either recreate or find, once more find, can't open that door. The artwork that I had used. There's Vandal bonus.
Those are definitely the right notes in the right order.
You die. How kobolds get back home? Panic!
So either find or recreate the artwork that I had made for it, because the artwork that I used for the backdrop is currently lost on the drive that I cannot currently recover. So that's unhappy news. I have a strong possibility of how I'm going to get it, though. I could, of course, just recreate it and maybe even make it better, but it's been a while since I've used my drawing tablet, so I'm a little bit out of practice. Well, it's lit up. I was a little bit surprised not to hear a voiceover about it. That was not the correct button, Druid.
Those are definitely the right notes, in the right order.
Not that one. It was kind of cute.
There's my ransack bonus. Floaty table. Okie dokie. Okay, this should unlock the last one. Yay, we did the thing. Okay. Double check ransack. Good. And now we can get loot.
Ooh, what's that?
The door to the inner temple is now open. Beyond is a slender drow woman humming a tune.
Time to close eyes and dream of big, juicy rats and shinies.
And shinies. Alright, who's hitting me up in Slack? Hi. No. It's Sparrow! Always good to hear from Sparrow. Even if I have to be the bearer of bad news. Okay, let's go fight. Let's talk to Zalira first. Hey, Zalira. Can you chat with us?
So, the other members of my party left and never returned? I might have guessed. To be honest, I never fully believed our plan would work. The other elves will never accept us until they truly understand us. Maybe here, in the Temple of Inspiration, I can write the story of my party and why we left the Underdark. Maybe when they hear it, the others will understand. The guardian of this temple is far too strong for me to challenge on my own. But you may yet succeed in your task. Go on, challenge her. I have no quarrel with you or your quest.
we'll deal with that later. This weekend, by the way, it's the end of British summertime. Alright. Let's continue.
You feel strange sensations as you enter the heart of Ogma's temple.
And the music
The
in this quest is
excitement
so
of a new
peaceful.
idea, the joy of hearing a good song. A sphinx stands expectantly in the center of the chamber. So far, you have proven your wit, says the sphinx. Yet are you capable of protecting the mythal from those who would bring it harm? Come, prove yourself to me in battle.
How Kobold get back home? Panic!
I'm stunned. Not that one. It was kind of cute. Do-do-do-do-do.
Enough! The Sphinx shouts, her voice booming throughout the chamber. Ogma and I are in agreement.
Oh, that's
You
good.
are worthy of the idol. She nods towards the back of the room, where a door begins to open.
Yoink.
You found the icon of the humans. As you turn to leave, the bard waves to you, smiling sadly.
Once in a great while, I've heard reports, have not confirmed it myself, that occasionally a second chest will spawn in this hallway.
The icon! Oh, it's good to
Tell me
actually
we're
set
not
my
killing
eyes on
kobolds
it.
in sewer
I
again!
get so close. Go. Return to the elves. Find the Mythal. You're capable adventurers. I'll remain here. At least until I finish my poem. If any of my party survived, tell them what I mean to do. Perhaps once I am finished, we'll be truly accepted by our Seldering kin. I think I was meant to be here. The power I feel in this place reminds me of one I have not felt since I left the presence of my lady.
Okie dokie. And we're gonna go... What are we gonna do? I think we're going to look around. Well, we're gonna go look for Ossium around the corner that we're gonna look to.
The House of Song was a temple devoted to Ogma, the god of music and inspiration. It's said
Still
that at
nothing.
night, mournful music sometimes can be heard from within.
I'm not gonna do Castle Cormanthor just yet. We did the Speculum. We've already done Tyranter's Hall. We could do the Erythlium. That's a pretty long quest though. We have Burial Glen. I love Voices of the Dead. It's such a fun quest. Temple of Loveless, Enareth, Drenath's Tower. I kind of want to do Voices of the Dead. Alternatively, this is such a freaking humongous map, especially if you've never been here. We could redo these on Epic Elite. Because I apparently only have them logged in as hard, so hard. And they're 2 quick quests. If we have time, we can do Voices of the Dead afterwards. So let's grab that one. And Seas of Decay was the other one that I did on Epic Hard. If I recall. Yeah, it was the 2 short ones. We could run the rares on the way, honestly, because it looks like this character has not actually done most of this area. So yeah, we're gonna go run the rares, and I'm gonna put on my featherfall boots. Because otherwise that would have been a very short pod. Come on, let's go, let's go. It's broken. It's broken. We can also grab the exploration XP for the graveyard, well, cemetery, I should say. The Temple to Mistra, and the Lover's Glade. Oh, you're not home. Alas. Yeah.
This vast cemetery was created as a place where the Empire's protectors could be buried with honor,
Okay, not
where its
home.
heroes would be remembered forever. The Empire is gone. The silent monuments remain.
Very sad. Not home. I do appreciate the fact that they finally found a use for the Lover's Glade out here in the boonies. In the Sleep with the Fishes quest for the optional.
Lovers met in this glade once, and offerings made to the goddess of love.
For a second there, I thought the
Gloom
rock was
pervades
floating.
much of the ruins,
It is not.
but in this quiet spot, you feel only peace and beauty.
A little bit of a Kobold Sahuagin Romeo and Juliet story that happened here.
This shrine has been abandoned for centuries. But centuries before that, it was open to all who served Mistra or sought the blessing of the goddess of magic.
Alright, we're gonna go see if the Varguli is up. And then we'll do the 2 short quests in this area on Elite. We're gonna be Elite. Well, they moved the rock. That's nice.
Ooh, what's that?
Nothing except sentient food.
Elves created this city, and as it grew, they welcomed others. Dwarves and humans made their homes here, built their own neighborhoods, dreamed their own dreams.
This one can get a little spicy in a couple spots. Super duper spicy.
You've followed the path of the Drow deep into the Underdark. Occasional signs of their passage show that you're getting close. The path ends abruptly in a sheer drop-off. It seems the only way to go is down.
Alright, I'm gonna actually put my sacred boots back on. Because something in there of value is there are a couple places to turn undead. Nothing down there except a
You notice a small green leaf lying on the ground.
Tolkien
One of the
reference.
captives must be marking their path.
I like this spider with the pumpkin. It's almost as big as it is. In fact, it's bigger than it is. Not even a dang thing. Okay,
A
this is
massive
gonna get
umber
spice.
hulk claws its way out of the cave floor, its insect-like eyes tracking your every move.
Kobolds, see bright side. There's enough meat on your friend to feed 3 kobold families.
See me into this. Nope. Does some damage.
Are you trying to kill your friends on purpose? Kobold can help! Why you told people so dumb? Kobold afraid it might be contagious. Kobold not happy with some of your life choices.
I know, Kobold, I know!
Yark!
The massive creature
Got him.
crashes to the ground, shaking the cavern.
Why stop making me puke? Hi, Stormlost. Hello, little kitten. Okay. What are you doing, little kitten? What are you doing? I don't think it's... Who is that? Oh, let's get it. What's the matter with this
Are you
kitten?
trying to kill your friends on purpose? Kobold can help!
Skittish? What are you doing, baby kitty? I think Skittish is feeling better now. Alright. Hook horrors are fun. Their dance is amazing. Okay.
Massive mushrooms blanket this cavern, making it a veritable forest. This small clearing shows signs of having been recently used as a camp.
This one cannot be disabled. Oh wait, I hear. Now, all Froggo could do is make the trap visible. There's nothing he can do to disable it. Come on, Froggo. Do the thing. Okay, and the trick for you is to get close enough. Yoink. Alright. And there's a shrine we're gonna use up here. Gotta fight a couple of snakes for it.
Guys, if anybody out there, this is great time for ambush!
It is great time for ambush. Do, do, Alright. I'm actually going to keep the hires up here till I am safely in the hallway below. Bring them down. And do the buffs. All right. Alright, got him. I have perished. And I have been resurrected. Am I wrong?
Why are you tall people so dumb? Kobold afraid it might be contagious.
I'm swimming fastly. Swiftly was the word I was looking for. Can't see a damn thing. Oh, I fell in the water, that's why. Alright. Press the button. Zombie fell down and went boom. Fungus.
Psst, guys, if anybody out there, this is great time for ambush.
Yep, don't ambush me. Don't ambush me, bro. Car. Alright, time to fight the hook or in the bad
lead drow
guys.
gives you a scathing look. It seems some surface rabble has caught up to us.
Hey,
Just
who you
in
calling
time
service
to
rabble?
feed my little pet.
Kobolds
Mere
at
piercing
Druidsfire.
shriek,
There
the
are enough
hook
meat
horror
on your
leaps
friend
to
to
the
feed
attack.
3 kobold families. Are you trying to kill your friends on purpose? Kobold can help!
The lead drow barks out. Don't just step back up, you idiots! Kill
Why you
them!
call people so dumb?
Looks a bit worried.
Kobold afraid it might be contagious. Kobold not happy with some of your life choices.
Yeah, I'm not happy with him either.
me more!
Kobold, suck it up, Cupcake!
The hook horror drops to all fours with a confused squawk. Then it collapses to the ground. Dead. Fury fills the drow leader's eyes. You will pay for hurting my pet. Prepare to die.
I'm gonna kill your healer first. And then your little soldier boy. Cabana boy. And then you. That was exactly the wrong button.
The light goes out of the drow leader's eyes as she slumps to the ground.
Y'all hold still. I'm saved. You saved my life. I'm a hero.
The captives give quiet thanks as they're released. They quickly disappear into
Hello.
the mushroom stalks, heading back to the surface.
That
You've dealt
ain't
with the raiders and
shabby.
freed the captives. Time to leave the Underdark and return to the ruins of Myth Drannor.
Yeah, I think we have enough time to do the other quest completed on Elite. We'll call it a night after that. See how full my bags are, though. Oh, they're very full. We're not going to be able to do the other quest before I run out of bag space. Glaciation, impulse, potency, okay, that's weird. Yeah.
You all done now? Then find Kobold more shinies!
We are going to clear our bags, and then we're going to go back in and do Seeds of Decay. That's what we're going to do. Hold on, before we do Seeds of Decay, though, we've got 2 rares potentially on the way out. Might as well see if they're home. You missed! He is home. Hi, Otiug.
Tell me we're not killing kobolds in sewer again!
The last one's gonna be the Manticore. If he's not home, I'll just recall out. Looks like he's not home. chatting about in Discord? Oh, there's people shooting the breeze. Would like to trade, please. Let's repair the things too. And sentient food, sentient food. I'm really unsure about this random gen loot item. Ooh. Definitely keeping that. Sentient food. Keeping that, keeping that, keeping that. I know I don't have a bag on me to put them in. I should get one. Somebody was asking, is such and such a third-party app, such and such a feature against TOS? And somebody replied, nope. And they were asking, is there an actual statement from the devs that it's okay to use? Don't use third-party software that creates unfair advantage to other players. Would that be an unfair advantage? And their official response, as from Cordoban, is that they won't discuss the legality of any third-party app, so as always, use at your own risk, etc., etc. There are some parts of Dungeon Helper in the app in question in this particular case that, yeah, is probably not within the bounds of what one might consider appropriate, but hey, I'm not a lawyer. Alright, I'm gonna grab this. And I'm gonna throw this in here too. This goes in my 30s folder. You in 30s. Yeah, there you go. You in the sentient food folder. You in the sentient food folder. We're gonna unlock you. Unlock you. You're in 30s folder. You're the sentient food. And you get unlocked. I don't want to hang on to that because I do like to keep all my augments in one spot. All right. Alright. What time is it? It is actually after 11 o'clock. We're almost at time as well. Let me turn in my quests, actually, and sell the crap from the quests. This will also help me keep track
Toby, we're
of
not killing kobolds
which
in
quests
sewer
I still
again.
need to do. It really wants me to have these thaumaturgic orbs. This one's got reconstruction on it though instead of glaciation.
You all done now? Then find kobold more shinies!
Alright, let's go take a look at you. See where we are. So 5 out of 9, 4 out of 4. Still need to go back and do Seeds of Decay on Elite. And then do those quests. And I also have Key to the Mythos flagged again because I love Key to the Mythos of one quest. And there's stuff in it that I'm specifically farming, so... There's stuff that I'm farming in like all of these quests, but some more than the others. Basically, all the blue and silver weapons, cosmetics. Key to the Mythos is the one where the Warblade drops. I must have the Warblade. Especially the legendary version. I'm gonna move. I want that so bad. Alright. So let's sell this crap, and then I am going to double check how many hires do we have. We have 2. Let's get a third one. I like to have 3 hirelings. I don't know why I started doing that. It's like, well, I'm just gonna buy 3 things. But that's always become the thing, is I always buy 3. Alright, that's gonna be it for me. I will be on Lotro stream on Friday. I'm going to plan on a Thursday night stream as well. After work. What I'm gonna do in that stream, I have no idea. But one thing that I do want to try and do is to get more streams in. It's just really difficult when I have, you know, 2 separate jobs and, you know, stuff to do for each of them. So, you know the drill. For those who like to watch my streams, be good. Can't be good at it. I will be seeing it. Let's plan for Thursday. Alright, let's go. Alright, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye!